It's pretty dark. I'm figuring it out. I don't have a Curmudgeon bar. I have a super duper laundry room I'm working on. But I'm going to do my best to cover for the Curmudgeon bar. I won't do it justice, but I didn't forget. Alright, 2. Hey, Dangerous Freedom, what's going on? Not much. I went and visited Kaz yesterday, and ended up getting myself into the Sunday night 9 o'clock slot there. I'm far from the Curmudgeon bar right now, but the effects of it are still working on me right now. Hey, Zombie Farmer, what's going on? What's up, man? Blue Healer, good to see you. Good to see you. I've been short on videos lately. I can't imagine if anyone would understand what it's like for a 42-year-old man who has lived alone his whole life, open his home and his heart to a new family, and those projects on the list have been moved to the forefront, and fortunately my YouTube channel has suffered, but it's for a good cause, I promise you. So I was hoping Kaz uploaded some of the shooting videos he took yesterday. We did some shooting. I got to, for the first time in my life, shoot an AK-47. I definitely understand. Winter's coming. It'll be here before any of us want it. I know you're down south further than us, but I gotta imagine you get a little change in climate. It's not the 80, 90 degrees anymore. Blue Healer, have you started on any of your demolition projects that you possibly have going on by now? And Zombie, what do you do with the horses for the winter? I mean, I know it's not Michigan, but are there any precautions you need to take against the weather change? I mean, how cold does it get? Say in the midst of winter, the middle of it? Keel, what's going on? I imagine your Arizona winters are beautiful compared to what we get going on up here. It's 117. Yeah, it's a dry heat, but it's still a... Hell, my brother left Michigan when he was 19, and he has sworn he will never come back. The taxes, the gun issues they're having don't outweigh the beauties of the climate for him. He's crazy. Yeah, I'm not sure if I can see it buffering. I am in a new location. I probably once again need to work on the lights. I know it's a running Detroit prepping problem. So I was thinking about something earlier today, and maybe I'll run it by everyone here, see if anybody's got any thoughts on it. The latest is Trump required certain things before giving a certain country. First, my opinion on the whole thing is, I don't want to give my tax dollars to other countries for whatever reason. I don't want to give it to them to beat back Russia. I don't want to give it to them to rebuild their infrastructure while mine crumbles. I don't want to give anybody any of my money for any reason. And if I'm forced to do so, and someone would like to represent my interests, sniff out corruption, hold for favors, I believe I should get something for the money that was stolen from me. The time these people are wasting with these things are unreal to me, and kind of just wonder what everybody else thought about it. I've got a few more years before the presidential run. I got to get this congressional seat out of the way. Hopefully, with an honest 2 terms in the U.S. House of Representatives, I would set myself up maybe for a Senate seat. You know, it's a seat for the people. And then after that, who knows? Maybe I could do an 8-year presidential term. I wouldn't say no if it was in the cards for me. So Lone Star, how did your daughter's game go? Lone Star, I'm in the soon-to-be laundry room of the Detroit. Few children that I wasn't expecting for obstructing my tiling job. But I am slowly consolidating the possessions of a 42-year-old man into fewer and fewer locations. So hopefully, if I don't lose complete access to the laundry room, I'll have it all wrapped up here by the end of next week and get some light in here. Make this my new video and location until I get a little bigger. You wouldn't get a signal. That's a bummer, man, for sure. I'll tell you what, basement I'd rather have a shed than a basement, but I guess you can never really have a shed as big as your house. They're dark, they're dank, they're full of spider webs, and yeah, basements are cool. Man cave, that's what I need. I'm gonna run it by the wife and see what she thinks. I'm sure she would like me out of her living room. And laundry room for that matter. Maybe I'll try to get the guys in the R Syndicate to make a trip to Detroit for the building of the man cave. I'm sure those guys could help me. That seems strange to me, Dangerous Freedom. I live in Michigan, of course, and summers are very mild. I mean, duration is 2 months at best for scorching hot temperatures, and the basement is a godsend. In this climate, I couldn't imagine living in Arizona and not having a basement. That would be absolutely 100% the first thing I built. Even if I had to live in a subterranean home, there's no way I would, unless it was on wheels, have any house in that type of climate without a basement. That just seems almost illegal. I'm not sure, Lone Star, maybe you can tell me. Is it illegal to sell a car in Texas that does not have air conditioning, and maybe not even just air conditioning, but working air conditioning? Man, Cole, that's crazy. No basements. That should be a requirement. Gratitude, ooh man, is, I believe, in Colorado or thereabouts. I wanted to put up a video, but I know he's got a lot going on, I'm sure. Plus, he's hanging out with his son, so I can imagine he's not too worried about reporting back to all of us. Lone Star, it's in Hudspeth, Texas. Hudspeth. It's west, northwest, yeah. I'll send you the info, the plot map and stuff like that. It's off some, I think, Salt Flat Road or something, 85, or can't remember off the top of my head, but definitely send you that in an email, maybe a text. Maybe a text would be the easiest. Well, it's not really an address, it's a to be determined number for it, so I'll email you everything. It's going to be the horse farm, Lone Star. I was telling my wife this weekend about getting some little horses for the newborn. She didn't go for it, but we did somewhat firm up that we're going to get a puppy or two. I'm a big dog fan, kind of. I don't really like dogs in the house. I like dogs outside the house. She's definitely the opposite of that. I guess she wins. But I have had inside dogs. They were really good dogs. And why not have another couple of butts to clean up behind and mouths to feed. Why not? Dangerous Freedom. You should send Von an email. Call him. It'll be here before you know it. Next weekend's like, I swear, it's like 5 days away or something. Dangerous. We're definitely gonna get English Mastiffs. My first dog ever was a Bouvier, and I loved her dearly, and she definitely loved me dearly. Took a plug out of my dad's ass for attempting to give me a whooping. That was pretty cool. Nibbled my next door neighbor's son. He was my friend, for trying to snatch my bicycle away from me so he could ride it, even though I said, no dude, you can't ride it. Best dog I ever had for sure. But after that, I got an American Bulldog, which was an awesome animal. Man, he lived 13 years or whatever, and he was every bit of an old man. After that, I've always had English Mastiffs. I think I'm going to continue on with them. They just go quick. I mean, I haven't had one reach 6 years old yet, and it's kind of tough to put that kind of investment into an animal, friend, a family member, and have to say goodbye so soon. Oh no. Well, I'm sure I didn't cover for the Curmudgeon channel as well as I should have, but I made an effort. And I'm glad everybody who stopped by did stop by. I noticed no one weighed in on how they feel about Trump wanting to get something for our money. Yeah, Dangerous Freedom. It's tough, man. I think it wasn't so hard when my Bouvier passed because I was a really young kid. I mean, I got him the first day of school for kindergarten, and she was with me until she was with me until I started high school. And when she passed away, it was hard, but there was nothing like when my American Bulldog passed away. I mean, he literally grew up with me into manhood and was with me in my first home. And yeah, when he passed away, it was a rough one. And you know, he got so old that I would come home most days and check to make sure that he was still alive and breathing, and did a lot of watching of his chest move. But he had the best life, and I'll tell you what, I'll never be able to replace the original Spawn, even though I've had many Spawns since then. Jet, what's going on? Thanks for stopping by. Dangerous Freedom, if I get to drink with you, that will be awesome. But it's funny how animals seem to get the best food, the best spot in the house, the most leniency for breaking the rules. I'm not sure how that works out, but whatever they did to us, they got us dead to right, tiptoeing and jumping through hoops. Oh, what do you mean, Ratitude, man? Everybody tells me I got good hair. I always say I got 40% hair, but when I was younger, maybe it was true. Hey, bitty boos. How are you tonight? Lone Star, I hope she does. If she announces her candidacy, I will absolutely have a party. That will be a night to celebrate. Plus dangerous, complete baldness. I don't need no help at this point. Trump will do something to her, that's for sure. He won't arrest her and put her in jail for breaking the law, but we'll get to watch something on TV about it. We got lock her up. I can only imagine what the next catchphrase will be for us to hear and know that it's nothing but that, a catchphrase. I'm doing good, Biddy Boo. I have absolutely been overwhelmed with projects around the house. I am nowhere near 50% complete. I have absolutely bitten off as much as any one man can chew. I will get it all done, because as far as I know, I don't have a choice. But I've been making some videos. I don't know what the best way to upload them is, but either I'll make like a folder or something and try to replace the missing time from the Detroit Prepping channel, because I've been busier than I could have ever imagined, and I don't even have a job. I can't imagine why we are. Jet, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you? And yeah, Jet does have a good channel. Sometimes he goes deep on it though. I have to, stop the video, put it up on the TV. Me too, Jet. I'm 42 years old. Friday, I'll be 43. It's my birthday. Yeah, you're 46, Dangerous Freedom, but are you bald? I know Lone Star's not. Lone Star looks like a fucking high school kid. Yeah, we're a little wet behind the ears, but we're getting there. We're trying. We're listening. Thanks, Jet. Um, I don't know what you got going on, Jet. I know you live in Las Vegas. I will be in Vegas for about 4 or 5 days this weekend coming up. If you want to email me, possibly have a drink, eat some food, that'd be awesome. Um, if not, I won't see your email. But if that sounds good to you and you got the time, I'll be there, like I said, for a few days, weekend and otherwise. So if that sounds good to you, shoot me an email. Oh, Lone Star, you're bragging, man. You got carded. That's just their policy. They have to card everybody. Yeah, Biddy, I can't tell. I mean, I definitely think you were in our age bracket between 40 and 47 or thereabouts. I don't know where Reno is in relation to Vegas, but I'll have a full-size truck. I'll have funds for all the gas I need. If you wanna shoot me an email, man, we can put something together if you'd like. Well, I'm sure while I'm in Vegas, Dangerous, I'll be passing through Arizona as I tear up the roads of the U.S. I'll tell you what, my favorite show for the longest and every now and again still is Reno 911. And if it's anything like that in Reno, I'll be there. You set a time and a day. I don't know if I'm invited to Von's place. I definitely don't know if I'll be meeting anybody there. But it would be sweet to see his place. I got a stupid question for you, Jet. Is Reno 911 really taped in Reno? Are any of those places real? I can neither confirm nor deny any participation in mentionings of me going anywhere. I will investigate further and report to you any of my findings. Hey, what's going on? Kevin Moore. Big Woos, I thank you for coming by. Much hugs. I hope everything's good with you. I'll talk to you soon. Not much. I'm supposed to be covering for the Curmudgeon bar tonight. I hung out with Kaz last night. That was pretty cool. He is good people, that's for sure. Glad to have gotten to meet him, and hope that for at least the rest of my life I get to know that man. What's up, Swiss Army? Everything is pretty good. I live in Detroit, so things are getting better. Dangerous. I'm actually running for a federal office. It's not a office for the city of Detroit or anything like that. I'm running for U.S. House of Representatives, District 14. It does cover half of the city of Detroit, but it also covers cities like Pontiac, Oak Park, Grosse Pointe Woods, Grosse Pointe Hills, Farmington Hills, and several other cities in there. But yeah, it's definitely a federal office, and I don't know that I could fix the problems, but I would definitely investigate seriously repealing so many of these unconstitutional laws that they've placed upon us. And that would range from firearm restrictions to illegal taxation. I mean, I don't know where to even start, but I gotta be honest with you, the start is no longer allowing these 60, 70, 300, 2 tables full, whatever kind of ridiculous fucking bill they want to put before we the people and vote on and act and sanction and put upon us such ridiculous requirements and fees and fines, and I can't believe that so few people care that not are they doing anything to help us, they're bickering about helping someone else 6,000 miles away when I can't even, like I said last night, drive 50 yards down the road without hitting a pothole that is destroying my vehicle, which I have to pay ridiculous amounts of insurance on, which covers nothing. And everybody's complaining about how much, 400 million, so how many millions did he held back. I'm pissed that they got the money for whatever reason. Russia be damned. I'm sorry I got going on our great republic's problems. Lone Star, I have talked to somebody who handles political campaigns, and the expenditure I would exhaust personally trying to get signatures would absolutely negate the fact that I'd be able to run a campaign against an incumbent and actually appear on the ballot. One man trying to seek out the blessings of 3,000 people. Impossible, and I've accepted that. So I'm locked in at like the 193 that I did go door to door and try to get, and some are good, some are not, some are, I'm sure they'll disqualify half of them because that's what they do. But right now my biggest focus is gonna have to be on raising campaign funds, because the signatures I need are already available as long as I can pay the fee to have the people transfer them to my campaign. Basically, it's not a get out there and stomp the grounds thing anymore. It's a set of lists upon the internet held by companies who sell them for X amount of dollars, or have actual employees who do go door to door in groups and obtain signatures in your name. Had I known this a month or two ago and the reality of it, I probably wouldn't have wasted my time going door to door, but I got to meet a lot of people, and I wish I could have had like one of them cop cams to tape everybody, because I met everybody. West Cleveland, I don't know if that's true. Thanks for stopping by, but that sounds pretty funny. What kind of lodge? I would definitely become a member of a lodge if a membership became available. I haven't heard of a place called Chili. Can you tell me more about it, briefly? Dangerous Freedom. You wouldn't go door to door, man. I don't. I don't want anybody to have to go door to door, man. It's you never know who opens that door. And I tried to dress, conservatively with like a button-up collared shirt. And a lot of people don't like you knocking on their doors and stuff. I know it's a crappy system where you gotta like purchase your way in. But I keep thinking it's gotta be worth the price of admission. It's gotta be. Oh, West Cleveland, man. I worked for some people that said they were Masons. I don't know anything about that. Other than like, I've seen videos and stuff. I think with the fact that I just got married, I'm having my first child, due date on Christmas, I don't really have much time to donate to other groups and activities. I'm a member of the PTA for the girls' school. I'm only one man. I'm only one man. I don't know Vance. I don't know Vance by that name. Alright, Dangerous Freedom. You're the one I'm going to call, man, when they're knocking on my door for making YouTube videos about how great this country is. I made a whole video. I said I was like, to be honest, in this world up until this point, I don't know anybody that would show up to my door and demand any release from custody of me, release of my possessions from custody. I know I'm on my own in this for the most part, other than, say the people who live within these walls. So it's hopefully going to be good if I can meet more like-minded people. I wish we just had our own little city, though, that we could build old Dutch houses and strudel in the morning. Well, Fan 33, I don't know how I could contact Vance Buford, but I think I could do the Google and see what turns up. Should I mention Kevin Moore? I will do so. I will absolutely report back and let you know how that contact, if possible, goes. I got it. I will absolutely investigate this. Alright, Melody. What? I wish I would have known Bill Clinton was going to do that, man. I'd have signed up. Absolutely dangerous freedom. If you think it's a good idea, I would not restrict you from doing so. I got my email in there. It's DetroitPreppin@gmail. Well, I hope everybody will stop by Kaz's channel, or at least at his next live stream, and let him know that I did get the cover in for him on Sunday. Kaz, I'd like to tell you, if you see this video, I appreciate your hospitality. I am glad to have gotten to know you in person, and I hope our friendship continues. He's definitely off the wall. So thank you everybody for stopping by. I appreciate it greatly. I will see everyone soon. Have a good night.